time for a great buy of the toy variety, not because of price, but because of what it is, because I got a package! And actually this package comes with a little bit of a story too, because I get these things delivered to work, and I was not at work one day. I think it was because of snow. I think that's why I wasn't there yet that day. It's been the kind of the reason lately this week why I haven't been, you know, taking days off from work, because I can't get to it. But when I got to work the next day, which was I don't know, yesterday, the day before. Time is kind of right now these days, but yeah, they said, you know, you had a package to be delivered, but it had some customs charges, and I didn't know if you want us to pay for it or not, because it was quite expensive. And I was like, oh, okay. How much was it? And she was like, it was like $130. And I was like, $130 in customs charges? Okay. Yeah. What do I have on order that could be that expensive that I would get $130 in customs charges? Because essentially it would be like $1,000 purchase would get that kind of customs charge. So I'm looking around. I did a track on the package, because I did have some stuff that I was like, maybe it's from Britain, maybe somebody put down a wrong, you know, amount, or maybe it's $100 item and they put down an extra zero by mistake. I don't know. I was trying to figure it out, because this was coming from Texas, and I was like, what the heck do I have coming from Texas? Nothing I'm expecting is coming from Texas. But lo and behold, this was something I was kind of expecting. I didn't expect it to all come at once, which is the reason why I wasn't expecting a big package with a huge customs charge. But I guess one customs charge is better than a whole bunch of smaller customs charges. But, you know, because they have the regular standard fee of $40 processing, $30 to $40 processing, and that would add up over, you know, multiple purchases, right? So having everything sent in one package is better off, because you don't get those essentially charged, because the rest of it is all taxes. The rest of you get charged, you know, $30, $40 processing fee, so that they can charge you tax on something. Yeah, fun, eh? Fun. So I've just sliced this open nice and carefully with my trusty knife here. So let's open it up, because I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I'm just gonna double check, because doing some research, it was the only thing that added up to the amounts that I needed to get. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, okay. It's from who I think it is, so that means it is what it is. And yes. So this package contains a whole bunch of the G.I. Joe Club, the final bunch of things. First off is the Cobra Night Stalker Shock Troops. It's a package of 3 women. It's all in this thing here. Let's see. There, so that is awesome. Got the Zartan and his Super Bike here. Vroom, vroom. Double gigantic. Not rubber. They're or are they? No, they're plastic. Or are they? Maybe they are rubber. Whoa, that's kind of cool. I don't know if they are or not. I think it's just plastic, but if it was rubber, that'd be like, whoa, awesome. So yeah, this is you know, not the traditional old Zartan, but newer Zartan and his bike. Got that in there. Also have, this is the Tiger Force Psych Out base, the one that went out originally with Tiger Force Psych Out is incorrect. So they corrected that. And then, wow, this is awesome. Whole box. And this is how I kind of wish they had sent the other ones, because the other figures all come and they're obviously have postage and stuff on them. But these these are boxed in a box, so they are totally on the awesome. So I'm going to go through these one by one and show you. These are called the Final 12. The Final 12 figures ever put out by the G.I. Joe Club. This is going to be Psych Out and Tunnel Rat. So we will take a look at those. The box should be the same as the other. Oh no, this one's slightly different. No, it's the same. So it's a box within a box within a box. These should be in, like, the only damage that could have happened to these was when they put them together. That's essentially what I'm saying here. Power smokes are in there tight, good and tight. Woo-wee! Oh, there we go. I will get you out, boy. Woo! This, as you can tell, this is going to be a pretty long video, because there are quite a few things here to get to and open up. And sugar puffs, these things. They do give you this little tabs you can push in to help you get it open. Alright, let's take a look. So here is Tiger Force Tunnel Rat, who, I guess the only Tiger Force-ness of him is his bandana and the fact that he's got some streaks on his face. Let's see, there you go. There's the back. And then the other figure in here. Man, that's pretty good. Oh, but it looks like he made it out. So we've got Tiger Force Psych Out. So I think this is the one that they were sending the replacement base for. Yes. Okay, so on the bases they say Tiger Force and Tunnel Rat and Tiger Force and Psych Out. On his base in the package it says Codename Psych Out. It's a small little detail, but honestly when you're paying, like, I think they're $40 US a figure, yeah, you kind of want them to be perfect. So Psych Out's got Tiger shirt. He's got a tiger shirt. That's what makes him Tiger Force. So there's the figure and the front, and then there's the back in case you want to check that out. So that's the first box. And then I will put these guys back, but I won't close everything up because it'll just take too long. As I close everything up here. Alright, next one is Falcon and Road Pig. Falcon and Road Pig. So, again, these are all boxes within boxes that were in the big box. So they're all good and crisp and getting caught on every single bit you can think of. There we go. This box is a little easier. Okay. Obviously, dimensions were slightly different. Or, well, I guess it was just the way the box was put together, essentially. Hear that pop. Snap, crackle, pop here. Alright, there's a little bend in these cards, but that happens. So like I said, this was Falcon and Road Pig. So let's go with Falcon first. So Falcon is a Sonic Fighter Falcon. Now the Sonic Fighters, I do believe, originally came with like a battery operated noise making thing, but they didn't do that with the G.I. Joe Club ones, which kind of sucks. But he does have different, he's got like the different camo going there, so there you go. That's Lieutenant Falcon. There's the back. And then this one, yes, Sonic Fighter Road Pig. Always liked Road Pig. The fact that he carried a was it a cinder block on a thing like a hammer, like on a handle, like a big sledgehammer type thing. I thought that was hilarious. I mean, whoever came up with that was just uber creative. I love it. Love it. There's the back. It's too bad that they didn't have the, like didn't go with the same, like backpack styles that they had with the noise making and such, so that they could be true Sonic fighters. But it is what it is, right? So, third box here, third of 6. Yes, I told you this is going to be a long video. Told you it was going to be a long video. So this is Low Light. Want to be difficult again. Yeah, so Low Light and Barbecue. I already see damage on the card. It's not crazy damage, but it is damage. Yeah. Oh, that's actually worse than I thought. Alright, first up is Barbecue, sporting the really, really weird Slaughters Marauders colors. Yeah, I don't know. There's the back in case you're curious. But here's the damage. This is Low Light, again in the Slaughters Marauders color. But here's there it is. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it like there. Essentially it got smushed, and so there's a nice big crease at the top here. Son of a turkey. Alright. There's the back. I hate when that happens. Honestly, it's if they had just made the box like shorter. Just make the box shorter. Like if it just been like this high, you wouldn't need this flappy part. This flappy part gets pushed inside so that it's on. I don't get it. I don't know how that actually protects this anymore. I guess it's if they needed to add any extras or something in the top, they could. But it gives you that. And that's what damaged the card. Pushing that in when they were putting the package together is what damaged the card. And it's not the first one that I've had where that's been the problem. Alright. This is one I'm less familiar with. We are looking at Coils O' Doom. And there we go. Black Spider Rendezvous. I've seen all these pictures beforehand. I knew what they were. But yeah, see, like they just come through that anyways, and that's at least this one came through and it looks like it's okay, so I don't foresee any damage there. It's on the other card. Oh, yoy, yoy. At least this one doesn't look to be as bad as the last one. Just doesn't want to come out. other place they kind of get stuck on is the bottom, but that is what it is. So yeah, wow, that's some really bad. Oh my God, seriously? So this is the one that got damaged. And there's the damage. It's a little nick there, and I was thinking, oh, that's not too bad. Look at that card bend. Look at that card bend. Oh my God. Now I may be able to flatten that out, but yeah, it does have already some creasing on the card. Oh, I hate it because yeah, it's got creasing right here. Creasing right here, creasing right here. Dang nabbit. Wow. So this is Black Spider Rendezvous, and I do believe this is a 3 3/4 rendition of one of the 12-inch original action adventure team, maybe, or yeah, from the 70s, I think. That's the adventure team logo up there, and I think that is the same for this one here. This is the Mars Mercenary Coils o' Doom. Know nothing about this, but he comes with a Cobra, which is pretty awesome. This guy's pretty cool. Like, that guy's cool. Huh. Yeah, this one seems okay. It's a little bit of bending here, but not too much. There's the back. I know you're waiting for that, so yeah. Son of a turkey. And it may be because these two are, see how they're offset? Their bubbles are too big. Their bubbles are too big. So that may be why there was some bending going on. No, maybe not. I think it's just whoever was packaging it bent it on me. They bent my figure. Alright, next up we got Blizzard and Hit and Run. Blizzard and Hit and Run. Thing is, if I had enough money, I would have gotten 2 of these sets. One so I could open, the other one so I could keep it. And then if one of them got damaged, that would be the one I would keep. But, yeah, not so much, eh? Not so much. Come on. There we go. Got a little bending here. Some crazy colors. These are again from the Tiger Force. Oh God, that guy's huge. This is Blizzard here, and he is definitely going to get spotted out on the slopes because, boom, look at that coloring. Oh my God. Yeah, there's no blending into your surroundings there. There's the back. And then we've got Hit and Run here. A little bit better. Almost has a, of course his helmet's over his eyes here, almost has a feel like he's part of the UN with his blue. There you go, there's the back. Slight wave in it, but nothing to worry about there. That happens. So again, both from the Tiger Force. I think they managed to, I don't know what they were going for, but they were Tiger Force. Oh, he's got a little bit of nick on the bottom. That's alright, whatever. Not terrible, not terrible. Why are you being such a bone about what's going on here? Just go in the box. And then to finish off this box, because there's nothing left in here, we got one more. One more. Notice a lot of Joes, not so much with the Cobras. So, What do we get? We get Viper and Dodger. That's what's listed on the box. So that must be what it is, right? Come on, get out. Getting a little bit of warping, but it seems okay otherwise. So, first up, another Sonic Fighter. We got Rich Dodger Renwick, Laser Weapons Specialist, who has a helmet, but the helmet does not. Oh my God! Oh, this is some real bad stuff going on here, people. Wow, this paint job is garbage. Oh my God. Alright, I didn't even have to open this up to do a review of that paint job. That's a terrible paint job. But that's a G.I. Joe. So, thankfully, the last one is a Cobra, and that's the Viper. In fact, it's a Sonic Fighter Viper in some really nasty looking colors here. Look at that. That's some nastiness if I ever saw some. There you go. There's the back. So there you go. That is the final G.I. Joe Club exclusive figures mailing. I think I still have one from the first 12 to come in. So I am waiting on that still, I think. But I do believe that's intentional. This all came in, so it all went out at the same time. The other stuff was coming in, I think, little by little. I could be wrong, but I don't know. They mentioned something in one of their emails at some point, keeping us up to date what was going on. I just can't remember what it was. But yeah, that concludes this particular video, because that's all she wrote. So yeah, let me know down below if you're into G.I. Joe, if you're into these G.I. Joe Club figures, if you would be willing to spend the kind of money that, you know, super collectors and people like myself who just happen to have a little extra cash and are into G.I. Joes. I don't know how anybody was... Honestly, I'd love to get all the Collectors Club stuff, but like this was a lot of money. This was a heck of a lot, especially with the exchange rate. Like, if exchange rate was 1-to-1, it would still be a lot of money, but it's not. So it's even more money for us up here in Canada. Plus, you got to pay for the shipping. So yeah, you can only imagine how much this cost me, and I'm not going to say anything. You can figure it out if you want to look it up. And we'll leave it at that. But yeah, let me know what you think. Love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Till next video, take care. Have a good one.